Huge delve updates in patch 11.1.7, overcharged delves, 694 eye level belt, and more. That's right, a best in slot item is coming in patch 11.1.7. Whether you do delves all the time, like Greg from accounting, or you just don't care for delves that much, everybody will have to do a few of these overpowered delves to be able to get this best in slot belt. And this best in slot belt will not just be best in slot for delves, it'll be best in slot for all content. So we're all going to be doing these. Let's see what they're all about here. A quick breakdown from Mr. GM.
Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about delves, and more specifically we're going to talk about the huge delve updates coming in patch 11.1.7, including overcharged delves, a brand new belt which has some borrowed power on it, and some brand new rewards which are coming from these two systems. But before we jump into that, guys, I do want to give a massive thank you to everyone over on the Patreon. Just start posting over there fairly regularly, and if you want to support me over on Patreon, I'll leave a link down below. Right, so yes, patch 11.1.7 has been announced to launch on June 17th in the NA region and June 18th in the EU. This patch brings a ton of new features, and one of the major features here is overcharged delves and the Titan disc belt. So let's start by
overpowered. They're overcharged delves. Yes.
Speaking about overcharged delves. So overcharged delves are a new type of affix which are affecting certain delves. Right. Once a day, 2 delves will become overcharged, normally corresponding with like the bountiful delve of that day. So yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone sort of thing. And when you enter an overcharged delve, you'll notice it immediately because there'll just be electric puddles everywhere, brand new NPCs.
You're also going to notice it on your map. The map will show an animation of like electricity all over the delve entrance when you're looking on your map for which delve is overcharged. So you'll quickly be able to tell which ones are the right
different
ones.
Things to avoid. The electric puddles give you a stun and a small dot when you walk over them, so that can be annoying. But essentially, yes, this is like an affix for delves. Now, the one thing that's interesting about overcharged delves is they're actually not consumed on completion, so keep that in mind when we're talking about other parts of this system. So yeah, when you do them, you can just keep slamming and slamming overcharged delves. However, the rewards at the end don't seem to be any different, apart from some currency that we'll talk about in a moment. Now, not every delve is included in the overcharged delve rotation. The delves included are Kriegsfall's Rest, the Skittering Breach, the Spiral Weave, Nightfall Sanctum, Fungal Folly, and Side Street Sluice. So yeah, and the way to know if they're overcharged for that day is just to look on the map and see if there's like electricity going around the delve icon. It's pretty easy to notice. But generally speaking, these delves are not much harder, really. Just avoid the electric things, kill the extra NPCs. It's not majorly difficult. Now, one of the major systems also linked to these overcharged delves is a brand new belt.
The disc belt, the durable information securing container.
This is called the durable information securing container, or the Titan disc belt, I guess you could call it. And this is kind of a new Cersei circlet type item for patch 11.1.7. And the base item level of this belt is actually 684, and it can be upgraded.
I feel like comparing it to Cersei circlet is doing it an injustice because people don't really like this ring. But this is going to have like its own little, it's not a talent tree, but it's like a select your power up kind of thing. You'll see it in a second. I'm sure he's going to show it. It's better than the ring. It's going to give you more of a buff to your damage output and everything else, or healing output, and it's gonna matter more than the ring did.
It also does have stamina and primary stats, and it also has a socket by default, which is nice. Now, this belt is unlocked very, very easily through a short quest, which starts with Dagran in Dornagol. Just shows you the overcharged delve system, essentially. You just got to do a couple of those. You can actually do all of these quests in Tier 1, so I highly recommend doing that just to get it unlocked as quickly as possible. And the good thing here is, once you've completed that quest, any future alts can unlock the belt very, very easily just through one single quest. Now, this belt actually has a ton of powers, which you can change. These powers are unlocked from the end of specific delves, and are actually account-wide as well. So if you unlock a specific power from like the Nightfall Sanctum, this is unlocked on your account. To change powers, it's super simple. So out of combat, you can simply use the on use of the belt, and you will see a full list of the powers you have currently unlocked, which is really nice in this very neat interface.
Cool.
Now, what I really like here is actually the tooltip tells you where these specific powers come from, which is really nice, and they don't need to be overcharged for you to find the power.
So is it only from other delves that you can get this power-ups, or is there like raid content?
So in theory, you can unlock all the powers from the belt on day 1 from just completing Tier 1 delves of each of the ones that you need to do. The powers vary quite a lot, so you can have like haste procs, stacking crit increases, healing procs, damage absorption shields, split damage procs, single target damaging procs, all sorts of different powers for this belt that you can choose from, and you can switch these out of combat any way you like, which is super nice. Now, I did mention this earlier, but this belt does start at item level 684 and can be upgraded all the way up to item level 694, which is actually extremely good in Season 2 and will probably be quite good in the start of Season 3.
Season 3, we're going into 700 item level, I'm betting. There's got to be an item squish here coming soon, because by the end of Season 3, we're probably going to be mid-700s. So, I mean, what are we going to... We're going to approach 1,000 item level in Midnight.
3 as well. The upgrades are obtained through a very simple weekly quest, which can be done in a tier 1 delve if you really like to. Pretty much a lot of these are just to kill various NPCs inside overcharged delves. The reward for this quest does give you the item to upgrade your belt, and also an overcharged chest, which does contain Valor Stones, Rune Crest, a restored coffer key, and champion gear, which is nice. To upgrade the belt fully, it should take 3 to 4 weeks, I believe, depending on how they're going to introduce it. Depends if whether or not you get the first upgrade in the week 1, or you have to wait a week after unlocking. But yeah, around about 4 weeks or so will take to unlock this belt fully to item level 694. So it is going to be extremely good, but as said, a lot of this can be done in tier 1 delves. So yeah, it's going to be very, very simple to unlock. Beyond the belt and overcharged delves, there's also another system, and this is the Overcharged Titan console, which does kind of link in nicely with the belt as well. So inside Overcharged delves, at the start, there is a Titan console. Clicking this console will show you a new talent tree. This is actually unlocked during the Titan belt unlock quest as well, so you will be familiar with this. And essentially what you have here is 10 different nodes, which will give you different powers inside delves. To unlock one of the...
this tree, though, is just the other power-up system that we looked at for the disc belt that he was showing earlier. Those powers apply to all content, whereas this talent tree right here is, I guess this is just going to be an inside of delves talent tree.
Nodes need 100 shards, and these will drop inside overcharged delves from everything from NPCs inside misslaid curiosities and at the end.
So
and it doesn't seem like there's any difference in the amount of currency you get from a tier 1 delve compared to a tier 8 delve. So again, can be done in the simplest of delves. Getting 100 shards will unlock 1 node, and there are 10 nodes in total, and this is actually an account-wide unlock as well, which is super nice. As of PTR, there doesn't appear to be any time gating. Yep, doesn't appear to be, so hopefully
I wouldn't put it past them. It's going to be time gated. It'll be time gated for sure.
Can unlock this on day 1 and get all of those powers to help you inside overcharged delves. Completing this talent tree will give you a brand new achievement called Titan Console Overcharge, and the reward for this is the OC91 Chariot Mount. This is a recolor of the Season 1.
It's a badass mount. I mean, if you're not into delves, you don't want to do any of this shit, at least you got some motivation here. This is cool.
KSM mount with like electricity all around it. It actually looks super cool. So hopefully we can get that on day 1 and there won't be any time gating. There is also another Overcharged Delve achievement called Overcharged Delver. This is to complete 4 of the 6 Overcharged Delves, and the reward for this is the redeployment module, which is a new Hearthstone toy. But that's basically it for delves. So Overcharged Delve.
I mean, you're going to be wanting to, you're going to want to do delves. You're going to want to do time walking. There's going to be a bunch of things to do for different mount cosmetics too. We just saw that cool mech suit with the lightning. Also, Time Captain Hooktail from the Time Walking event is going to be something you'll be able to get. So there's going to be like a lot of repeatable, kind of cool content to do in the in this 0.7 patch.
Delves, new belt, and the Titan console all coming in patch 11.17 and will be available on June 17th or 18th depending on your region. So exciting times. The belt does look pretty fun. I'm curious how it is going to be simming against a lot of different items. I'm sure all of that information is already out there or is being consolidated right now. Very curious how this is going to work out in practice. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know down below your thoughts on Overcharged Delves and the Titan Disc Belt. I'd love to know what you think of this kind of new borrowed power system of 11.17. We're doing it again, just like Cersei Circlet. So yeah, I guess we'll see how people feel about that. But guys, if you'd like this video, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I'm also on Patreon and I'm on Twitter, Mr. GMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well. And also I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM.
Yes,
You're seeing me stream World of Warcraft, War Within, 11.17 PTR, 11.2 PTR coming up. You can check me out on twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.
Yeah, overall, cool video, nice stuff. And basically, overcharged delves, they're going to get a lot of people who aren't really doing delves right now back into delves. And then people who do like doing delves, they're going to give them a more reason to go into them. By the way, overcharged delves, I don't know if he mentioned it, but I think they're also dropping higher item level gear, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not just going to be about the disc belt. It's going to be a good way to level up alts, to gear out alts. Bring in more important stuff into Delves. It's basically like a soft version of Mythic Plus for Delves because you got an affix on it. We'll see. They'll probably iterate on this system going forward. I think it'll be cool. We'll get those belts, a little bit of borrowed power, and we'll continue on through the expansion. Nice video from Mr. GM.